So Diplomats and Jewels was a Def Jam, or was about to be a Def Jam. Kevin Lowndes said, I want to do the deal for X amount of dollars. Cool, bet, we good. I go back and tell Dame, yo, I'm going to do this deal with Def Jam, the deal that you told me that I should wait on with Jewels and Diplomats. All right, yeah, Kev going to give me the deal. What the fuck you mean Kevin Lowndes going to give you the deal? Let's go down to his office now, Kev. I said, no, Dame, no. We worked the numbers out. The deal is done. No, fuck that, Kim. He only doing that to get me mad. What, you think he gonna offer up that much money just to make you mad? You don't think he believes in the talent of Diplomats or Jewels or whatever? Dame goes down there, starts screaming at Kevin Lowndes, saying, you just did this deal to get Kim mad, yada, 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 yada. Kevin Lowndes is sitting there mad, calm, like, Dame, I get paid a salary. I don't care if it goes through roc-a-fella or Def Jam. Yeah, well, it's going through roc-a-fella. I said, Dame, bro, you didn't want the fucking deal. Nah, Kim, you gonna get the same money. This know what he doing. About 2 weeks passed. Money still ain't coming in. I'm like, dang, bro, I had this situated. I need to bust some moves. Where that money at? Give me another week, Cam. Give me another week. Da-da-da-da. Another week passed. Still ain't get the money. Yo, dang, where that money at? Yo, can't wait up. I'm in his office. It's word to my mother. I said, Dame, I need to go buy my kilos and my pounds. I got to bust these moves. Dame started looking up the ceiling. He's lying, y'all. He's lying.
Dame Dash might have thought he was protecting the Rock, but according to Cameron, that same move ended up costing Dipset millions. There's always two sides to every Roc-a-fella story, but when Cameron starts talking numbers, business meetings, and who really blocked what, you can tell this isn't barbershop gossip. This was about real money, real power, and how one decision might have changed the entire future of Dipset's run. Now picture this. Cam walks into Kevin Lyle's office with the Diplomat project in hand. The music's hot, the streets are talking, and Kev's ready to cut the check. Cam's thinking expansion. He's got Jim, Jewels, and the whole movement lined up. It's not just about music. It's about ownership, distribution, and finally putting Harlem on the business map next to Jay-Z and Dame. But when he takes that deal back to Dame Dash, everything goes left. Dame tells him, wait, focus on yourself first. And Cam, being who he is, still makes the play. He goes behind the scenes, gets the offer solidified, and walks back with good news, only to have Dame Dash march into the Def Jam office and damage the play. That moment wasn't about emotion, it was about control. Cam's sitting there wondering how something that was supposed to bring more power to the Rock turned into another internal competition. Dame's thinking loyalty, but Cam's thinking leverage, and somewhere in the middle, the deal collapses. Millions off the table. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
When we did the Diplomat deal at Roc-a-fella, I was signed to Roc-a-fella as an artist, Cameron. But I've got to think about this. I already have my niggas together and they wanted to get the deal because we've been through turmoil. So I'm telling Damien, I got this Diplomat thing. We put mixtapes on the street. I want to sign them as well. Dame said, look, Cam, you just got here and you need to get yourself together. We'll worry about them later. I said, no problem. I go down to Kevin Lyle's office, have a meeting with Kevin Lyle's, play the Diplomat album, tell him about Jim, Jewels, everybody else. Kev was in love with the project. He said, we can't do Jim now, but we'll do Jewels and the Diplomats. And Jim ended up going to college. Like Jim, one day somebody should ask Jim, like, what made you go to college? Because I never even asked, but it was Jim's idea to be like, y'all niggas ain't leaving me. I'm going to some record label and figure it out. So I never even asked him. We just ended up doing business with it, but Jim ended up going to college. So Diplomats and Jewels was a Def Jam, or was about to be a Def Jam. Kevin Lowndes said, I want to do the deal for X amount of dollars. Cool, bet, we good. I go back and tell Dame, yo, I'm going to do this deal with Def Jam, the deal that you told me that I should wait on with Jewels and Diplomats. All right, yeah, Kev gonna give me the deal. What the fuck you mean Kevin Lowndes gonna give you the deal? Let's go down to his office now, Kev. I said, no, Dame, no. We worked the numbers out. The deal is done. No, fuck that, Cam. He only doing that to get me mad. What, you think he gonna offer up that much money just to make you mad? You don't think he believes in the talent of diplomats or Jewels or whatever? Dame goes down there, starts screaming at Kevin Lowe, saying, you just did this deal to get Cam mad, yada, 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 yada. Kevin Lowe's just sitting there mad, calm, like, Dame, I get paid a salary. I don't care if it goes through Roc-a-fella or Def Jam. I get the same check. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, well, it's going through Roc-a-fella. I said, Dame, bro, you didn't want the fucking deal. Nah, Cam, you gonna get the same money. This nigga know what he doing. Trying to piss me off. All right, bet. About 2 weeks pass. Money still ain't come in. I'm like, dang, bro, I had this situated. I need to bust some moves. Where that money at? Give me another week, Cam. Give me another week. Da-da-da-da. Another week passed. Still ain't get the money. Yo, dang, where that money at? Yo, can't wait up. I'm in his office. It's word to my mother. I said, Dame, I need to go buy my kilos and my pounds. I got to bust these fucking moves. Dame started looking up the ceiling. He's lying, y'all. He's lying. Cam is tapped in here. The whole building's wired. I don't give a fuck. Stop playing my money. I got to go bust some moves. I got to get on the highway, nigga. He's lying. He's lying. That's what he was doing in his office. That's what he was doing. I'm lying, Dame? That's a fact. When we shot the Old Boy video shoot, I just got back from Ohio. I had about $400,000 in cash on me. I wish we could get the behind the scenes to the video shoot of Old Boy. Whoever shot that video, please pull up the behind the scenes to that video. If you got the B-roll footage or whatever, Dame come to the video shoot. Showing support, you know, it's all love or whatever. He get there, he said, yo, that's real money. I said, yeah. He said, yo, that's cash? Oh shit, I didn't see this much money in a while. He just started grabbing the cash, feeling it. Oh shit. Yo, you getting it like that? Yeah, I'm getting it like that. Yeah. Yo, wow, this is crazy. And I'm not saying Dame didn't have money, because Dame had money. He just ain't see cash in a long time. Not that much. He ain't see that much cash. Because, you know, when he get there, we just getting back in like a day or two ago. Zeke come back with the bread. So we not only using it for video money, we got the counters counting up, tallying up. Dame just is just, yo, crying to the police. Nigga, my resume speak for itself. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? Somebody find a B-roll footage, please, from that video. And say I'm lying about that too, nigga. That was all street money, nigga. It wasn't no rap money, wasn't no none of that, nigga. That was straight off our 80 money, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, one nigga? So yeah, when he say shit like that, I'm just really disappointed. And to use somebody who passed away in that context, because nobody could debate it, it's kind of crazy, man. It's wild. Because it's a bunch of niggas that live over there, or that's from over there that may not live over there no more, they'll be like, yo, this nigga bugging, man. This nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. Because they know you could never pull up the 39th Street. You could never pull up the 40th Street without permission. You just couldn't. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm not even acting like I'm the one of the niggas that made it like that. I just lived there. But them niggas, Big Lee, Reg, and a few other niggas that I won't name who's still around, they had it like that. You just couldn't come over there and be like, yo, I want to play basketball. No, you couldn't do it. You had to go on 45th Street. You just couldn't come in there and do what you wanted to do unless you was affiliated.
This situation right here shows exactly how business, ego, and timing can destroy what could have been one of the most powerful moments in hip-hop history. Let's keep it 100. What Cameron described wasn't just a missed deal. It was a missed era. When you hear him break it down, you realize Dipset was right on the edge of becoming a global powerhouse under Def Jam. The music was already there. The brand was there. The culture was already behind them. But once personal tension got mixed into the business decisions, everything that was supposed to go up ended up crashing before it could even take off. And here's the thing. I don't think Dame Dash meant any harm. Dame was always a high-energy, emotional businessman who fought for his people. But sometimes That same passion can blur the lines between control and collaboration. Cam came in with a vision, not just for himself, but for his team. And Dame was used to being the one in charge. When two strong minds like that collide, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's about who's willing to listen long enough to make it work. To me, this moment highlights one of the biggest lessons in leadership and entrepreneurship. Sometimes you can lose the bigger picture trying to win the smaller argument. Dame saw it as loyalty. Cam saw it as an opportunity. But business doesn't care about your feelings. The money that was left on the table could have changed careers, families, and the entire trajectory of Dipset's place in history. But what really hits me is that Cam isn't bitter. You can tell he's reflecting with clarity, not anger. That's growth. He's not trashing Dame, not discrediting The Roc, just explaining what went down from his side. That's what makes this story so powerful. It's not another diss, it's a reality check. Because when you zoom out, this same pattern has played out in hip-hop for decades. From Death Row to Bad Boy, from Cash Money to Roc-a-fella. Every empire falls when ego outweighs execution. Now let me ask y'all this. Do you think Dame Dash's pride costed Dipset that Def Jam deal? Or was it just bad timing in a messy business situation? And if that Def Jam deal went through, how different do you think the legacy of Dipset and Roc-a-fella would be today? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.